Are you planting the right seeds for your garden's future? It's a question that might seem simple, but it's rooted in a deeper debate, one that gardeners, farmers, and plant lovers have been mulling over for years. The question is about heirloom and hybrid plants. On one hand, we have heirloom plants, the old-timers of the plant world. These are the varieties that have been passed down from generation to generation, their seeds saved and sown year after year. They're treasured for their diversity, rich flavors, and the stories they carry. On the other hand, we have hybrid plants, the result of deliberate crossbreeding to bring out the best traits in plants. They're known for their disease resistance, uniformity, and high productivity. The choice between heirloom and hybrid seeds is a significant one, and it shapes not only your garden's present but also its future. Heirloom plants, a link to our past, hold a treasure trove of benefits. Let's delve into these treasures, starting with genetic diversity. Heirlooms are open-pollinated, meaning they're pollinated naturally by insects, birds, or the wind. This allows for an exciting array of shapes, sizes, and colors, not to mention a variety of tastes and textures. Each heirloom variety is a unique genetic masterpiece, honed by nature and time. Now, let's talk flavor. Many gardeners swear by the superior taste of heirloom fruits and vegetables. The Brandywine tomato, for instance, is often cited for its exceptional old-fashioned tomato flavor, sweet, tangy, and incredibly juicy. Heirloom apples, too, come in a fascinating range of flavors, from the rich, spicy notes of the Roxbury russet to the sweet-tart balance of the Cox's orange pippin. It's a flavor adventure that goes beyond the usual supermarket fare. But heirlooms offer more than just a smorgasbord of tastes. They're also a living link to our heritage. Each heirloom plant carries with it stories and traditions, passed down through generations. Imagine growing the same beans that your great-grandmother cultivated in her garden, or biting into an apple from a tree that traces its lineage back to the orchards of your ancestors. It's a tangible connection to our roots, a way to preserve our cultural heritage and keep our stories alive. Moreover, heirlooms can be saved and shared year after year. By saving the seeds of your best plants, you become a steward of these genetic gems, ensuring their survival for future generations. And by sharing these seeds with others, you contribute to a vibrant community of gardeners, all united by a shared love for these living heirlooms. In a world that often prizes uniformity and convenience, heirlooms stand out with their quirky shapes, vibrant flavors, and rich histories. They remind us of the beauty of diversity, the joy of discovery, and the importance of preserving our past. So next time you're planning your garden, consider heirlooms. They might just surprise you with their resilience, charm you with their looks, and win you over with their taste. Heirlooms, in their diversity and rich flavors, truly are nature's gift to us. Hybrid plants, the result of careful selection and breeding, bring their own set of advantages. These modern marvels of the gardening world are not just a mishmash of plant genetics, but a testament to human ingenuity and the power of science. Hybrids come into existence when two different but related plants are crossed to create a new variety. This process, known as hybridization, is a delicate dance of science and nature, where the best traits of each parent plant are combined to create offspring that are often superior to both. One of the major benefits of hybrid plants is their disease resistance. Through hybridization, plants can be bred to resist certain diseases that might decimate an heirloom variety. It's like giving your garden a built-in shield against common enemies, helping ensure a healthy, bountiful harvest. But disease resistance is just the tip of the iceberg. Hybrids are also celebrated for their increased productivity. By harnessing the power of selective breeding, hybrids are often able to produce more fruit or flowers compared to their heirloom counterparts. This means more tomatoes for your salads, more roses for your vases, and more joy for your gardening journey. Uniformity is another noteworthy advantage of hybrid plants. If you've ever marveled at a field of sunflowers, all standing tall and identical, you've witnessed the power of hybrid uniformity. This consistency in size, shape, and ripening time makes hybrids a favorite among commercial growers and home gardeners alike. It allows for easier planning and harvesting, not to mention the aesthetic pleasure of a perfectly uniform garden. Yet it's important to remember that hybrids are not a one-size-fits-all solution. They have their strengths, yes, but also their limitations. For instance, most hybrid seeds cannot be saved and replanted with the same results, a process known as true breeding. This is where heirlooms hold the upper hand. In conclusion, hybrid plants, with their disease resistance, increased productivity and uniformity, offer a compelling case for inclusion in any garden. They are the living proof of science enhancing nature's bounty. But as always, the choice between hybrid and heirloom will depend on your individual gardening goals, local conditions, and personal preferences. Both have a place in the diverse tapestry of gardening, contributing to its richness and beauty in their unique ways. Whether you choose heirlooms or hybrids, successful gardening requires care and knowledge. Let's start with soil preparation, a fundamental step for both heirlooms and hybrids. For heirlooms, fertile, well-drained soil is key. Composting is a great way to enrich your soil and keep your plants healthy. On the other hand, hybrids, while often more forgiving, still appreciate soil enriched with organic matter. Regular soil testing can help you understand what your soil needs to provide a nurturing environment for your plants. Moving on to pest control. Heirlooms, with their genetic diversity, can often resist pests naturally. However, they might still fall victim to certain insects or diseases. Regularly inspect your plants for signs of trouble and use organic, non-toxic pest control methods to keep them at bay. Hybrids, thanks to selective breeding, often have built-in resistance to certain pests and diseases, but vigilance remains crucial. Early detection and intervention can save your garden from a pest invasion. Now, let's talk about the climate. Heirlooms, as they've been passed down through generations, are usually well adapted to specific climates. If you're growing heirlooms, choose varieties that are suited to your local climate for the best results. Hybrids, on the other hand, are often bred to thrive in a wide range of conditions. Regardless of the variety, ensure your plants get the right amount of sunlight, water, and warmth they need to flourish. And don't forget about crop rotation. This age-old practice, beneficial for both heirlooms and hybrids, keeps the soil healthy and helps prevent diseases. By rotating your crops, you're not just preventing pests and diseases, you're also promoting a balanced ecosystem in your garden. In the end, whether you're tending to heirlooms with their rich history and diverse flavors or nurturing hybrids with their robustness and high yields, remember this: patience, care, and knowledge are the gardener's best tools. Gardening is a journey, a continuous learning experience that rewards not just with bountiful harvests, but also with the joy of connecting with nature. With the right care, both heirlooms and hybrids can flourish in your garden. The seeds you sow have implications beyond your garden's boundaries. Economically, the choice between heirlooms and hybrids can make a big difference. Heirloom seeds, while often more expensive up front, can be a smart long-term investment. Once you grow an heirloom plant, you can save its seeds for the next planting season, potentially saving you money year after year. Hybrid seeds, on the other hand, typically cost less initially, but need to be repurchased each year, as their offspring can be unpredictable. This can make hybrids a more expensive option over time, despite their initial cost savings. Environmentally, the choice between these two types of seeds carries weight as well. Heirloom varieties contribute to biodiversity, a crucial aspect of environmental health. They offer a wide range of plant genetics, which can help make your garden and the broader ecosystem more resilient to threats like disease and climate change. Hybrids, while often bred for disease resistance and high yields, can contribute to a narrowing of genetic diversity. This is because they're bred for specific traits, which can limit the variety of plant genetics available. Sustainability is another key consideration. Heirlooms, with their ability to be regrown from saved seeds, can be a more sustainable choice. Hybrids, while they can provide more immediate returns, may require more inputs like water and fertilizer, impacting their sustainability. Your garden, small or large, plays a part in the larger environment and economy. Knowing the differences between heirlooms and hybrids helps you make informed choices. When weighing your options, reflect on your gardening goals. If you're a flavor enthusiast who enjoys a rich and diverse taste palette, heirlooms might be your cup of tea. They bring with them the flavors of the past, preserved through generations. On the other hand, if you're seeking uniformity and reliability in your harvest, hybrids are your go-to. They're often bred for their resistance to diseases and pests, and for their high yield. Consider your garden's conditions too. Some heirlooms thrive in specific climates, while hybrids are generally bred for a broad range of conditions. Your level of gardening experience also plays a role. Heirlooms, with their genetic diversity, can be a bit unpredictable and might require more care. Hybrids, with their consistent growth patterns, can be easier for beginners. The choice between heirlooms and hybrids is personal, but always rewarding. Every seed sown is a promise of growth, a testament to life. Today, we've unearthed the roots of the heirloom versus hybrid debate, shedding light on their distinct advantages and challenges. Whether you're drawn towards the rich flavors of heirlooms or the resilience of hybrids, remember, informed choices make for thriving gardens. As you sow your seeds, remember, every choice contributes to the rich tapestry of life in your garden.